Are you looking for ways to add income streams as a digital marketer? In this video, I'm going to share with you just how to do that. My name is Rich UX. I'm a digital marketer, and I've had the fortune to add multiple income streams, take my life to a new level, and now I think I really understand how these income streams work well together. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you 5 core income streams that you can develop, especially if you have the basic digital marketing skills. Stay tuned. Hey, it's Rich UX from Rich+Niche.com. In today's video, we're talking about multiple income streams. I'm going to talk about the core income streams that I've been able to create and the ones that you should probably be thinking about too as a digital marketer. Now, let's start with the obvious. Working for other people, aka services. Sometimes we call this B2B services. Sometimes you're a freelancer, sometimes you're an agency, sometimes you're in between, but the fact is you get paid to help other companies grow. And this is great. This is one of the highest paying income streams there is. However, it's also one of the most demanding time and resource wise. So it might not be the only income stream you want. You might be looking for something more passive, something more scalable, something more easy. It depends on your nature. It depends on your skills. But let me explain something to you about services that's important to understand. A lot of people, they'll be like, unless I can get to, 3, 4, 5, 10K a month per client, it's not worth it. Well, the funny thing about services is because it's such a professional process, because it forces you into this situation of learning so many things, delivering, living up to expectations, there's this real sort of detail-oriented aspect about it. If you were to go create your own blog or something like that, and then that's not one of the income streams that I'm suggesting right now. You might do a half-assed job, right? You might not do every little thing. You might let a few things slide here and there. So the process can become kind of wonky. But when you do services, you often, create standard operating procedure. You often have a list of scope, what exactly you're going to provide. You might have made a contract. You're going to have a final deliverable. You're going to be able to explain what it is you offer exactly. So I think that there's power created in just the act of doing professional services. But when it comes to the other income streams, what I want to tell you is that if you don't feel comfortable managing clients that are paying $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 a month, if you don't want to have a team, if you don't want to employ people, don't worry about that necessarily. Realize that even if you had a client who paid you $300 a month, $500 a month, even if you did the work for free, there's some benefits you can get here that will help you create other income streams. Let me explain number 1. The first, or I should say the second income stream that you would get is to create a micro product. And what I mean by this is either a template, an online course, or a tool that helps other people with the work they're doing. So let's say you are going to offer content creation services or content marketing services, and you don't really want to build a team. You don't want to manage social media. You don't want to have multiple clients. No problem. Maybe you use your experience in some smaller scenarios, like I was saying, whether you're working for free, whether you're working for small clients, whether you're working for your family or friends, just making a few hundred a month, sort of supporting them. Use that experience to design a product, right? Use that experience and you take everything you're creating there, the SOP, and turn that into a checklist. Take your dashboards, your templates, and turn those into micro products. So even if you're not scaling a B2B service business, simply the act of thinking about services, doing the process of services, it's going to create you some unique assets that you could start marketing on your own, right? So you could have content marketing checklist, content marketing dashboard, content marketing templates, content marketing system, content marketing guide, strategy guide, specific platform guides. Everything could be created out of the act of starting those services. So the income stream number 2 is to like start having confidence in what you create. If it was good enough to potentially have clients, but you just don't want to go down that route, you'd rather be a product owner, which I totally understand and resonate with, turn your ideas into products. I mean, at the end of the day, you're gonna have to make a product worth the price you charge. But guess what? You can start small. You can start with $7 products, $27 products. No one says you need to have a $2,000 high ticket product right off the bat. And what you do is after you make that $7 product, it can be a 1-page PDF. It can be a 10-page guide. It can be a Notion template. It can be so small as long as it helps someone solve a problem, go faster, make their life easier. They're gonna be happy with your product. And you're gonna know, does anyone ever ask for a refund? Does anyone ever complain? Suddenly, you have the confidence that I can create low ticket products. And I think that this is a huge stepping stone for people to realize, hey, I can own something and I can sell it online, and that's very scalable because it's gonna be a digital delivery. Now you're sort of in the world of information products, right? The next income stream that goes really well with that is affiliate income, where you sell other people's products, right? So maybe in your content marketing system, your content marketing ebook or guide, your content marketing template or checklist, you recommended some tools. You recommended Canva, you recommended Descript, you recommended V.io, you recommended Later.app, you recommended this hashtag tool, you recommended this graphics package. All these things that you recommend that people use could potentially be affiliate links. So now you're selling this $7 product, people are happy with it. It's up to them if they go buy the tools that you recommend. But now all of a sudden there's a secondary income stream there, right? So these little micro products and affiliate products go really well together. Suddenly you can have 1 or 2 clients, you can have a few products that you're building and they're very simple. You add in your affiliate products as well. Now you've got 3 income streams all based on this initial skill set of content marketing, which we started with. This could apply to funnel building. This could apply to conversion rate optimization. This could apply to Facebook ad management, Google AdWords management. All of those concepts, ideas, skill sets can be turned into micro products because there's not only other marketers who want to learn, there's business owners and solopreneurs who want to do it themselves, right? So this is the DIY world, and there's so much to offer here. There's so much value to give, and there's a lot of money to be made in that process. Now, the affiliate world is so broad. There's tons of different offers out there. I think what happens is a lot of people get into affiliate marketing. They don't know where to start. But where you should start is what you'd actually use and how you'd actually use it and why it's a part of that micro product, why it's a part of your business, service, process, tech stack. I only recommend affiliate products I use, but I use a lot of them. And that's one of the most beneficial things about being in the marketing world, the digital marketing industry. We're a very tool heavy world. People love to get tools. There's a lot of low-cost tools that are on subscription models. That means recurring affiliate fees every month. Now, let's say you've got that micro product. Let's say you've got some affiliate income attached to that. Why don't you now go demonstrate your tool, demonstrate your system, walk through your guide and put that on YouTube, put that on Facebook video, put that on TikTok and Instagram, put it on LinkedIn, put it everywhere you can distribute your ideas in a sort of low impact way. You don't have to give away everything, but that's the cool thing about selling like a tool or a checklist or a guide is oftentimes the marketing materials, they're valuable and people want to learn from them, but they have this like FOMO of like, oh, I really also want the tool he's using. I really want that checklist. That will make my life easier. I don't have to create it themselves. So even if you show people your product, even if you kind of reveal the whole thing, you demonstrate it in a video, a walkthrough, a screen share, a tutorial, they'd rather pay you $7, $17, $27 than have to create it themselves because time is money. And if you've got a great product and it looks good and you show how it works and it saves people time, they're going to be highly interested in checking that out. So where does this lead is that if you start a YouTube channel, that was my primary idea, is that you can get YouTube AdSense, right? And in the world of marketing, in the industry of marketing, the ads are very expensive because there's so many people who want to advertise in the marketing industry because there's so many tools. It all works really well. It's very synergistic. So you get pretty good AdSense with YouTube. Of course, you got to work towards it, but that's something that we all have to do. It doesn't mean it's not possible. Why not, if you're a digital marketer, start considering going down this path? Instead of adding an extra client, why don't you go create that first micro product? Why don't you start a YouTube channel and promote it? Why don't you integrate a few affiliate products as well? Now, here's the cool thing. The fifth income stream that you can add here is when people buy your micro product, you could offer them an upsell. You could offer them a secondary tier, an option. You could send them an email sequence campaign. All of those would be designed to ask them, would you like help with me? Would you like me to help you work on this tool? Would you like me to help you, coach you on how to use this product I created? Would you like some consulting on how to use this for your business? It's all depending on what tool you create and how it contextualizes with their businesses and whether there's any niche element to it. But that fifth income stream is basically coaching and consulting. You're not doing it for them. You're advising them, you're answering questions, you're helping them. So this is sort of that done with you concept, right? So we have three main pathways. I talked about do it yourself. Now I'm telling you about done with you. And then there's done for you, and it's the most expensive version. And that's the services. That's that B2B service offering that you started with in the beginning. So here's the funny thing. A lot of people get into this world of offering services and they go for done for you right off the bat because they feel like that's where most of the money is made. But that's where the hardest money is made. That's where the most work needs to be done. That's where you never really escape the time trading in many cases. If you go build that product, if you build out 5 to 10 YouTube videos just for that product, if you add in affiliate products to your product, and if you add in a bit of coaching and consulting upsells, once that's all completed, there's not a lot of recurring work you have to do to keep those income sources going. And now what if you did this 5 times? What if you had 5 $7 products, each of them leading to an upsell, each of them integrating 1 to 3 affiliate products, each of them being promoted on YouTube? Now you're growing a brand. Now you're building a YouTube channel. Now you're actually getting AdSense from people watching your tutorials and videos. Now suddenly, like, B2B isn't your whole world. Now suddenly you have more freedom and time. Now suddenly you don't have quote unquote clients that are telling you what to do all the time. And hey, you're not going to have that big chunk of monthly income coming in from those clients, but maybe you can find a better balance here. Maybe you actually are more happy going this way. So I think the big picture of this video is, if you're going to be a digital marketer, understand that you can support and bring value to the marketplace. You can support clients in 3 different ways. Done for you, B2B services, white glove. We handle everything. We charge you $3,000 to $5,000 a month for this package. That's so common now. It's getting more and more competitive. That's not a bad thing. It actually brings the market bigger, but it's not easy. You're always having to be on your game. You have to have client meetings. You have to write contracts. You have to collect payments. You have to deal with revisions. Sometimes unhappy clients, that happens. But then we also have the done with you and the do it yourself. And these worlds are completely unexplored by most digital marketers. I think I've done a good job of exploring them. I think I've created an interesting model. I've done all 3 paths. I continue to do all 3 paths. Why not? Ultimately, what you're really trying to do is build a life of balance, of happiness with multiple income streams. There is no version of this where one income stream is the answer. It is always multiple income streams. That is always the future-proof way. That is always the key to more success. That is always the key to more freedom, multiple income streams. So if you've been stuck on B2B, this video was for you. If you're unsure how to start, get some confidence from this and realize that even if you just get one small client, Use that client to define the perfect process. Make that process work for them. Don't worry that you haven't closed the biggest deal yet. Turn that process into a checklist. Turn that process into a guide. Turn that process into a tool set, templates. Give these things away for low cost. Add in affiliate income. Start promoting yourself on YouTube, and don't forget to add in that upsell. So then you get clients through your micro product that aren't even that intensive. I think that sounds so alluring. I think that sounds so beneficial. And I think that when people buy your micro product, suddenly you have way more authority, and they didn't even realize they were going to hire you, but they do. They're like, I want to hire the creator of this tool to help me, right? I want to know how to use this. They saw your YouTube video, they trust you, versus the B2B service provider, having to send 50, 60 emails to get a meeting, to potentially get a client, where those clients don't really know your authority. It's not that you're not good, and it's not that you can't close those deals. It's just it shifts the relationship, right? Suddenly now you're the authority because you created the product that they want to use. You created the tool or the templates that they're trying to apply to their business. And they'd like a strategy session now from you and how to go to the next level. All right, I think that was a power video on multiple income streams for digital marketers. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please subscribe to the channel. Please like this video. Leave me a comment. Which income stream are you most interested in adding to your world next? We'll have a conversation about it in the comments. See you guys in the next video.